Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to try to attempt to create a supersonic train, or supersonic hover train for that matter. Now, I've done a lot of videos about trains, and I've done a lot of videos about breaking the sound barrier, and until today, I've never thought of combining them into building a train that breaks the sound barrier. Probably because we never really had a map like this before. This map is the monorail PvP map by Tiny Brother 4, and it is the perfect map with a nice, long, straight monorail that we could hopefully get enough speed to break the sound barrier. Now, if you look at my current speed of the train that I built, it is 129 kilometers an hour, which is nowhere near the sound barrier. And I think this is actually going to be one of the more challenging vehicle-based sound barrier things. Because I've done challenges for the supersonic barrier that are more about the engines that you use in the vehicle, but I've done every other vehicle I could think of. But trains have this one problem. They've got this gap in between their train segments, and it's gonna be hard to get good aerodynamics there. But with enough thrust, I think anything is possible. We're obviously gonna have to build a completely new train. We have to go smaller, much smaller, but we also still have to hover. And I'm gonna make myself the rule that it has to be at least 3 segments. That is an arbitrary rule that I'm putting on myself, and the purpose of that rule is to retain the train vibes. Because I feel like the thing that makes trains cool is having these different segments. And 2 of them doesn't really cut it, and 3 of them I feel like that's more train vibes. Obviously more would be even more train vibes, but I also have to break the sound barrier. More segments equals more aerodynamic issues. So let's start off with the base that we need to build in order to get our hover pads on here. So, I mean, I guess this is the thing. The issue is we have where are the hover pads? I can never find the hover pads. Oh yes, they're under wheels. It makes sense, but at the same time, it's not intuitive. All right, so here's what we need. This is essentially the smallest our vehicle can be width-wise. Well, that's probably dangerous. Do you think this could work? The thing is, can I attach these? So what do the aerodynamics look like on... Oh no! Why did you move this up here? That's fine. The aerodynamics on these, of course, are terrible. So we're going to have to cover these in wedges. But now these are going to be also really close to the tracks. I'm also going to have to be conscious of the direction that the wedges are facing. Because if we have too many wedges facing up and we're trying to break the sound barrier, these are going to produce lift and they're going to take us off the track. We also don't want wedges facing down because then they're going to push our hover pads into the track, which could also be very problematic. So I kind of... All right, so yeah, that's fine right there. That's fine right there. All right, so now what I can do is build a foundation over here. And then if I attach this at the back like that, that's a problem because these aren't attached right now. And then in order to attach these, I can do this. Yeah, this won't really make a difference as far as aerodynamics goes if I just align that. All right, so what I've just done now is created a single unit. There are no longer any disconnected parts, but I need to see if this can even go. So let me put some thrust right there. Add a seat on top, and... apparently this is not going to work. I really wanted to make it skinnier because that's just gonna be better aerodynamics. But as you can see, that doesn't work. So we are going to have to... we're going to have to take these and put them out by 1. Okay. That works to shield all of the aero... Oh, okay, we need this part too, which can go that way. Oh, that works. That looks pretty cool. All right, this should allow us to stay on the track. All right, we're gonna need some stabilizers probably. But there we go. What kind of speed we get up to right now? All right, I think we've already surpassed our other train, which makes sense. This is way lighter. Although we only have a single thruster, which is actually kind of impressive. Way lighter, way more aerodynamic. All right, I'm happy with that so far. Slow down, please. The challenge is gonna be how to aerodynamically have segments. We probably won't. It probably won't be aerodynamic. We'll probably just have to brute force our way through that with some good thruster placements. All right, so as far as thrust goes, I think these ones are the best bang for buck as far as thrust per block, because these ones occupy 3 times the space, but their power only goes from 250 to 300, so that is not 3 times the power. Although I guess these ones technically occupy... You need the attachment point, so these are not 3 times the space, but more like a 50% increase in space, but not a 50% increase in power. So still, I think these are the more efficient. So what we could do is have that go up, and then we have these just lined up here. I feel like I want to go one more segment of hover pads. I feel like 4 is just like a good train segment. I really wanted to make this a lot smaller than the other one, but it's turning out to be a very similar size. All right, so there we go. That's a lot of thrust. Let's see what kind of power or what kind of speed this gets us to now. All right, that's the problem. We had that problem before. But we're... Okay, now I was confused what I was looking at there for a second. The tracks go through the wall. All right, and go. Our center of thrust is way above our center of mass. I mean, what do I do about that, though? That is going to be a problem. The only solution I can think of is if these end up going on the outside, more in line with our center of mass. That makes us a lot wider. However, we don't need to keep building off of that for the width. All right, how is our forces looking now? Closer. Let's see how it feels. All right, this will actually work out because I'm going to be adding more to the top. Oh, that's going to be a problem too. This is going to be a problem. The seat can go here, act as an attachment point, and then we can use these to block in the seat. Now, the question is, like, how bare bones do I want to go with this? Because, like, do I want it to look nice for the thumbnail, or do I want to just go 100% functionality? These parts are completely necessary and functional because they block the seat aerodynamics. All right, so now let's say I want to add another cart. We got our trailer hinge. Oh, you know what I do need? So we're gonna have maximum stability here and also maximum stability here. All right, so the issue is I need like another set of these. And now look at the aerodynamics. But I mean, I guess I could, it doesn't have to be red. For the sake of space, I could just do like a vertical one of these, and then at least it replaces them a little bit. And then I think I'll just add a block on either side of this just to give a little bit of more separation between the carts. I feel like I do have to, in order for it to have the train vibes, I do got to give it like a cart feel. So maybe it's just going to be like a really short, shallow cart. But then I want to give that to this as well. But that's going to require adding some more parts that are going to have aerodynamic resistance. So it's like, it's an aesthetic addition that has a negative, that has a cost to our aerodynamics and performance, which is kind of like, it goes against everything I stand for. Aesthetics are only okay if it doesn't cost performance. All right, that's not too bad looking. Let's see how it feels. All right, we're well on our way to breaking this down. Oh, we're gonna lift up. Why are we lifting up though? Oh no. What I just realized, I've had this issue with a couple other supersonic builds. It's been a while that I forgot about this. Like at lower, more reasonable speeds, everything's perfectly stable, but then we reach a point where stability becomes a problem. And I think that's what we're at right now, is once we break like 800, even if everything is going well and we have plenty of power and aerodynamics to break the sound barrier, we have a stability issue. So maybe adding more of these will help onto each cart. All right, so since these are going to be on here anyway, I can totally fill this in. All right, I do want to kind of make this look like a train in like a good way. All right, so I've been shaping these things a little bit, and aerodynamically, they are looking good. Let's see how this does as far as stability goes. One of the things about this is the wedges. There are some wedges that are just facing in certain directions that are probably going to contribute to its stability, especially once we get around 800 kilometers an hour, which we are about to get there. Right about now. All right, it's actually looking really well. Oh, no. Okay, we're facing up, which is weird because I just added some downwards wedges. Oh, around 900 is where the stability issues start happening. I haven't even added a third cart on here. You know what? Let me add the third cart. That'll probably help. Can't see this backfiring in any way whatsoever. All right, here we go. Keep in mind that I only have thrust on the front cart right now. I'm gonna add thrust on all the carts. Oh, I should probably get rid of that trailer hinge on the back of this one. I don't need that. But we got our 3 carts, and stability issues are happening at around 650. Okay, this is actually gonna be pretty hard. At least, you know, it's a legit train. We got train vibes. All right, I'm gonna go again, see if anything different happens. So around 650 with the third car, we had some issues. I don't know how I'm gonna solve this. This might actually be like just a logistical might be one of those logistical nightmares. All right, here we go. 640, 650, 700. Okay, looking good there. Looking good in the front too. Oh, we're starting to angle up a little bit. Why the up angle on the front car? All right, and we've reached our max speed. We can add more thrust, but that's still a decent amount. We're only like, we're above halfway at least. But still, I don't know if we're gonna get that much more. There's gonna be diminishing returns with the thrust. Whoa! I wonder why we were stable that time. Do you think it was the trailer hinge after all? All right, so now let me copy the thrust. All right, that works. This is a lot more power. It's more than double. Let's see how fast we can get now. This could be it. This could be a success right here. All right, we're blowing past 800 now. 900. We still have stability. 1,000. No, no. What if we're better on the ground? Here we go. No, it's not. This is not gonna work. This is funny though. I'm gonna watch this thing until it destroys itself. Or until it gets stuck on a wall, apparently. All right, I don't know. I don't know yet. This could be still capable. I feel like we're in the luck realm now, where we're gonna have to try the same thing over and over again and see how different the results are. All right, here we go. Back on track, literally. Come on. All right, man, we just blow past 900. No. Whoa, there's some weird stuff happening. There's some actual weird stuff happening. I don't know what the cause is. You know, maybe I gotta paint it. Gotta add that aerodynamic paint on there. All right, I painted it up. I gave it that chrome shiny vibe, which, you know, chrome is fast. Okay. Apparently the paint wasn't the problem. Okay, so I'm at the stage right now where I have functionally everything I wanted, but stuff becomes unstable right around here. Except that one time. All right, so yeah, between 900 and 1,000, that happens. Now we definitely have the issue where our front end, for whatever reason, our front end starts tilting upwards. Because like we got downwards force here. We don't have any upwards force anywhere. These also kind of have downwards force, which I guess if this is... Ooh, maybe I should look at that. Because if the front of the second car is nosing downwards, that's going to tilt the back of the front car downwards, which will tilt the front of the front car upwards. So I am going to look here. I don't know. I don't know what's happening there. All right, the only thing I can think of is to switch some of these to upside down like that. Try to even out some of the downwards and upwards force on the back cars, because it might just be the back cars that are the problem right now. All right, here we go. What kind of effect does that have? Well, that's not good. Well, that seems to make it worse, but I want to do at least one more test of that. I don't really know how to diagnose this. Diagnosis bad. That's my, it's been infected with bad. All right, so this clearly didn't help. So we're gonna try to neutralize any up and down force. I do see that these are also potentially providing some mix of up and down, but let's just do one thing at a time. Let's see how this feels now. Stability wise. Whoa. Oh, we're gonna break the sound barrier as just this lone thing. This isn't what I'm looking for. This is not what I'm looking for. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. There's a downforce happening here, maybe? I don't know. I don't know yet. It's the stability, which is often the case. This is not an unusual thing that we're dealing with. So maybe there's something happening here. So I'm just gonna delete these, even though the aerodynamics is going to be absolutely terrible. But these are the only other things that are angled in. Oh, there's these too. Well, these can go this way. It actually looks like they can. No, 600. This is doing so bad now. Yeah, around 600 we lose stability. Like, I mean, that could be, honestly, that could actually be due to the bad aerodynamics. Because those aerodynamics are below our center of mass, which means that as they receive resistance, they're actually going to kind of push us down a little bit, aren't they? One down, one up. It's still a little bit more resistance than the rest of our aerodynamics, but it should be better than red. It's green, you know? All right, let's see if we can get past 700 with this. All right, here it goes. 4, 5, 6. All right, I got another idea. I'm gonna add into these a gyro, a max power gyro. This is not gonna help us steer or anything, but this is just gonna hopefully resist a little bit of yaw rotation. I'm just gonna add 2 of them to fill in that spot. All right, let's see if that gives us any more stability. All right, 600. Oh, hold it. It's not holding it. Man, these are some violent results. So now what do I do? Let me look at the center. Look at that. Like, that's pretty close. The center of mass and the center of thrust. I'm gonna mess around with the settings on these. I'm just gonna bump this up to 2. It was at minimum. Now we're gonna put it on maximum. I just want to see, does it change things? Well, it seems to make getting on the rail a little bit more challenging. So that's not promising. Yeah, this is really not promising at all. I think the minimum is clearly better. Here we go. It's worse than I could have imagined. All right, well, let's move these back to minimum different distance. It definitely just makes them so much more strong and sturdy, the hover contact. Like, you can just immediately see the difference. You really got to go small distance for more strength. All right, what's gonna happen? Where's that coming from? All right, I'm gonna try some. I mean, this doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna put a tail. So this is gonna make it worse, but I'm just kind of throwing spaghetti at a wall at this point. All right, let's see if adding that in the back just helps me stay straighter. Looks like it's the up and down that's the problem, though. Yeah. All right, maybe I can add some horizontal stabilizers then. All right, for the sake of size and space, I'm gonna add powered versions of these small tail fins. All right, let's see what this does for us, if anything. $700, no, there goes the wobble again. Okay, if that's the case, I mean, I've already got 2 max power gyro stabilizers in that orientation on these things. I can't even easily fit another one. Unless I go here. Okay, there we go. All right, got a lot more stabilization. I just need to go straight fast. 700, 800, 900. 1,000. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, we're slowing down. Oh, we're so close. Please. 1,100. No. It started wobbling at 1100. We were also, I don't even know if we had enough thrust, actually. Should I just try again? I might just try again. 900. 1,000. No! We got over 1,100. And now I feel like we're never gonna get that again. And I didn't even come off the tracks when I got to 1,100. I ended up hitting the wall. All right, maybe I gotta like let it settle in before I go. Okay, and go. 900. You can see the wobbles starting a little bit. Stay steady, stay steady, stay steady. No! Man, what can I do about that though? Oh, I just stabled out like crazy. Why am I so stable right now? 1,100. Oh, see, I don't have my third cart now, but I'm still like barely have enough to do it. Okay, we broke the sound barrier with 2 carts right before we hit the wall too. I didn't pass according to the rules I set for myself yet. I said it had to be 3 carts. All right, I'm gonna try one more try before I change anything. We're still doing okay. 1,100, we're not doing okay anymore. Oh. At least it's kind of satisfying crashes. I'm gonna take off these tail fins and see if that makes a difference. Were they doing anything at all? 1,100. Oh, the wobbles, stays, no. Okay, I don't think the tail fins were doing anything useful. All right, I'm going to move this to neutral now, actually. I forgot about that. I neutralized the back carts, but I forgot to apply it to the front. That could actually be a big thing. Okay, we're at 1,000. It's actually looking decent right now. It actually seems like we don't have enough power. But we're stable, finally. It was that. It was that one wedge. We can get really close now. We may just need to find a spot to add some more thrusters. But I think this is I think we have it in working order now. All right, what is that happening? Did you see that little thing shaking over there? All right, here we go. This is gonna be the one to determine whether or not we can do it. All right, 1,000. See, look how stable we are now. No. Why did I have to say anything? What even happened there? I didn't even see it. Like every other time you can kind of see it start to lose control slowly. That time, it just came out of nowhere, I felt like. There was no warning. Okay, this is the one. I just want to find my max speed. Ideally, it's over 1,234 kilometers an hour. All right, the speedometer is a little glitchy right now. We're over 1,000 we're really stable over 1,000. 1,100. It's really stable. Come on. We don't have it. We're not even, we need way more. Not way more, but we definitely need more. All right, our max speed isn't there right now. This is a thrust issue or an aerodynamics issue. One of these things has to change. Either I make it more aerodynamically efficient, which could involve getting rid of the aesthetic thing I put here. I think that's actually going to be the easiest adjustment to make. I'm just going to get rid of this. All right, now we're a little bit more bare bones, but much more efficient on aerodynamics. We got rid of 8 resistance points completely. 900, we're shaking a little bit. 1,000. I'm just going to try again. I feel like that shouldn't happen. All right, 1,000. Yeah, we're definitely going faster. 1,100. We were at like 1,160 before. Now we're past 1,160. It still doesn't feel strong enough. Yeah, we're capping at around 1,180, 1,182, 1,183. So we need to either find spots to put more thrusters, but we have to be careful that those thrusters stay within our center of mass. I was gonna say I see what to do, but then I just realized it's gonna mess with the centers. All right, we add more thrust now. I just want to try to take all of the thrusters and then duplicate them down. And now that puts our center of thrust slightly lower than our center of mass. That might be a problem, but this completely doubles our thrust. This also makes us a lot heavier. This could affect a lot of things. Let's see what happens. Whoa, look at our speed. Our acceleration is so much stronger. Okay, 900. We definitely have the power for it now. It's gonna... We could do it so easily as far as our power goes now. Ugh. Like, this is definitely capable. It's just, can it keep the stability long enough to break the sound barrier? All right, here we go. Come on, 1,000, 1,100. It's smooth, it's smooth, it's smooth. There it is. We finally did it. And it ends in an epic explosion. I am relieved because I was doubting the stability of this thing to be able to make it there. Now, in a perfect world, it would be great to reach the sound barrier and then also just be able to like stay steady and not blow up. But there we go. Now I'm just gonna turn the thrust off. Uh-oh, we got some debris on the road. Ooh. I don't actually have brakes. I also didn't put any buttons in. We're gonna hit the wall. But we just did it. We hit the sound barrier and slowed down to the point where we were completely stable. All right, I gotta try one more thing with this. I'm gonna take all of these and just add a toggle to turn them off. All right, so now if I can break the sound barrier and slow down, I can then turn it off and grind to a halt. All right, there we go. Sound barrier broken. Man, seeing those smoke debris things coming at me that fast is kind of alarming. All right, ready? And slow down. We survived. We had a successful hovercraft trip past the sound barrier and returned back to 0. All right, I did it. I actually made a supersonic train. Honestly, the version I had before that had that extra aesthetic part at the front, which didn't do that much, probably could do it now with the extra thrust. Whoa, okay, here we go. Everybody say goodbye to the train as we say goodbye to yet another video in the sound barrier saga. If you guys have any other ideas you'd like to see on the channel, let me know down in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed this video, you'll probably enjoy some more you can find right here on the end screen. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.